What's going on, guys? ImNotMagic here. If you haven't already figured it out from like the 3 words I've spoken in this commentary, I'm still sick. Like I got sick maybe, I don't know how long, like 5 or 6 days ago. And since getting sick, there's been like 1,000,003 people asking me to do stuff for them. And so I've just had a shit ton of work. I've been driving everywhere, and I think it's made me get more sick. And the problem is that it's not my stomach that's sick, it's not like I have a headache, it's my fucking like throat and like my nostrils. I'm just congested. And so for commentaries, I just sound like a walrus giving a blowjob to a Barbie doll, and it doesn't work out for me. Nevertheless, I'm still going to try to bring enthusiasm. I might space out more than once during this commentary because I'm just not quite there today, so we'll see how it goes. I haven't made a video in a little while too. I've had some free time this past few weeks, except for the last 6 days where everyone has needed me to do something for them because they're all lazy fucks. Ugh. But yeah, I've had some free time these past few weeks. I've been uploading a lot more frequently, and it's funny, if you look at my stats, they're just so much better these past few weeks, like just drastically better, which I don't really care about like that, like view-wise and sub-wise, but I mean, it's just funny to look at. Consistent uploads, you smaller YouTubers, consistent uploads is key. But anyways, I'm playing some Hardpoint, obviously on the PS3, because I'm kind of getting addicted to playing PS3. Like, I don't really necessarily want to play like Call of Duty. I don't know if that's the case, but I want to play PS3, which is weird, and I'm really digging using the controller, so I've been getting on a lot. Plus I just got Astros, so I've been using those a lot, and it's just been, I've been enjoying myself. This gameplay, however, was from maybe a week ago. I'm using the FAL with the red dot sight and quick draw I think. It might have been something else. But this is probably the best assault rifle, if not the best gun in the game. With fully auto, the select fire fully auto attachment. It's probably the best gun. Obviously I'm using the semi-automatic, which is still like really good. And there's actually sometimes I prefer the semi-automatic. But I've been using this gun a lot, and I think I almost have it gold. No, probably don't, because I don't really like look at the stats for gold. But I've been really enjoying using it, and it's been like, it's made ranking up in this game a lot less tedious, I guess, because ranking up in every Call of Duty seems to be the same. And having played since, well, I guess Call of Duty 4, well, I guess Call of Duty 3 was technically the first ranking up system, but Call of Duty 4 was actually like the first real ranking up system. And having played since Call of Duty 4 and past, you know, ranking up and prestiging is kind of not a new thing for me, and it's just kind of boring now. Which is why I don't prestige on my Xbox account, but I'll probably prestige on this account. You guys don't care. Anyways, I was watching a movie last night. I invited a few friends over, one of my friends who was also sick, and then we invited this girl over, and we just decided to all be sick together, except she's not sick, so she's probably sick now, because we probably gave her both of our diseases, which sucks for her, but, you know, whatever. Anyways, so we were watching a movie. We ended up watching Looper because, I don't know, it was on demand and we decided to rent it, and it looked cool. Side note, Looper's description, like the description of the movie, is literally not at all what the movie is about. Like, it is so far off. Like, whoever wrote that just did a terrible job. I've always kind of wondered, like, is it someone's job to just write descriptions for, like, TV shows and movies? You know, like, when you bring up the info, how there's, like, that description, like, that paragraph? I feel like sometimes those are really poorly written, and I could do a better job. And then I always wonder, like, is that like an actual job? Like, can I get that for a job? But I digress. Anyways, so in the movie Looper, there was some booby action, and it led us to start talking about sex scenes in movies. And my friend, being the horny little dude he is, like, came up with the hypothesis, maybe is not the right word to use, but he came up with this hypothesis that, no, it's definitely, he came up with this theory, which probably still is not the right word, but he came up with this theory that movies need more sex scenes in them, otherwise they just get too boring. And the girl, obviously being a girl, she disagrees, saying that movies should focus less on sex scenes and try to get, like, keep attention and keep the attention of the viewers by actually having a good movie. Now, I was kind of the impartial third party to this argument, and then I kind of stepped in halfway through and debated with, I think that sex scenes in movies are good every now and then, but if there's too much of them, then you kind of just get used to seeing them. And like some movies who there's some movies who just have way too many sex scenes, and it kind of like, I don't want to say it takes away from the movie, but I think like what's a movie? What is it? The Informers has a lot of booby action. Who was that girl? I think it was Amber Heard, I believe. I might not be right, so don't quote me on that. Actually, you could quote me on that. I don't fucking care. But yeah, so The Informers had a lot of booby action. It was actually a decent movie, I think. I don't remember. I haven't seen that movie in like 5 years. But anyways, so I kind of felt like it was like that little, like, you know when you open a box of See's candy and all of like they don't tell you what each chocolate is, so then you take a bite and it's like mushroom flavored insides and you just like puke because it's so disgusting. But there's always like that one See's candy in every box that is just perfect, and I think that one little perfect piece of chocolate is like sex scenes in movies, where it's worth going through the mushroom and dildo flavored chocolates to get to that precious chocolate flavored chocolate. So I hope you guys enjoyed this commentary. I don't know what this is gonna end up sounding like. I'm gonna have to watch it back and make sure that I don't sound like a fucking retarded drunk old man farting down the highway, which probably just ruined this commentary that I just said that. But I am drinking way too much cough syrup and taking way too many cough drops, and I think I am actually getting high on that. Like, I think I'm actually overdosing on over-the-counter medication. So I don't know. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think in the comments, actually. Do you think that movies need more sex scenes or less, or do you think they need to show just more boobs in general or everything? Because sometimes movies cut out the sex scene, like, you know that that's what they did, but they just kind of cut it out. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. I'll be reading through them vigorously because I have nothing else to do. Actually, I do have other things to do, but I'll be spending most of this day playing video games and replying to comments. So anyways, hopefully all of you have a great unsick day while I cough up the other lung. I've already coughed up my first lung, so I'll probably cough up the second one. Anyways, I'm out of here. Later, guys.